Hey guys, what's going on? Sincere here with whoissincere.com and the All Rights Matter show. Listen guys, I came across a great article here. Just want to share this article with you. I think it is very important information that we should go over. Republican-led Senate takes first step to repeal Obamacare. Now, as you know, if you've been watching the news, you know that Trump had his press conference yesterday, and it is now the 12th, so he had it on the 11th. And, you know, he went over what he's going to be doing, you know, in his first 100 days of office and a bunch of other stuff that he went over. So, what I find very interesting is one of the biggest things that he spoke on was repealing Obamacare. And the speed that they want to repeal Obamacare at is just amazing. So, you know, and they actually go to that in this article. I'll read that. It says, Trump oozed confidence at a news conference on Tuesday, promising his incoming administration would soon reveal a plan to both repeal so-called Obamacare and replace it with legislation to get health care taken care of in this country. We're going to do repeal and replace, very complicated stuff, Trump told reporters, adding that both elements would pass virtually at the same time. That promise, however, will be almost impossible to achieve in the complicated web of Congress, where GOP leaders must navigate complex Senate rules, unite Democratic opposition, and substantive policy disagreements among Republicans. I don't agree with the end of that paragraph, just to be honest with you. I think the Republicans are going to kind of have their way. If what happened on the Senate floor last night had any kind of, if it showed us what's going to happen overall, if it just gave us a little glimpse into the future, had any kind of bearing on the future whatsoever, it's going to show that the Republicans are in control. The Democrats can protest, they can yell, holler, scream, whine, cry, whatever they want to do, but they're not going to be able to do anything without the numbers. They simply don't have the numbers. And not having the numbers, I mean physically not having the numbers, is just, for Democrats, it's a really, really big deal. Really, really big deal. So I believe the Republicans are just going to have their way, whether you're talking about the Senate, the House, it doesn't matter. They're going to have their way, period. The president, it's going to be a complete red Republican season, and it's going to last for quite some time because they're going to make the rules, of course, be in their favor. So I think that this is very interesting, though, because they want to try to replace Obamacare, which is horrible. I mean, the Democrats have really, Obama really screwed a lot of people with this Obamacare crap. I mean, listen to it, Affordable Care Act. Come on, a lot of you people that are paying for this mess, you know that it's not affordable. I bumped into a guy the other day at the gas station. He told me that he's a business owner here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He currently pays $800 a month for his insurance. It's just him, okay? He pays $800 a month for his insurance. Of course, he's a very, well-to-do businessman. So he makes a lot of money. So he pays $800 a month for his insurance. But as of the first of this year, of 2017, he's now paying over $1,100 a month for his insurance. I mean, come on. That's a couple mortgages a month, depending on the size of the house, of course, a little small house. But it's either a really nice house or a little small house, worth of money every month that's going out just to pay to have that insurance, just to pay to have that security that you're covered just in case something happens. How ridiculous is that? I mean, we have to really think about these things. So I personally hear the cries of my Republican friends that, they want to get rid of Obamacare. I'm with you there. I believe we need to go ahead and get rid of that, and the Democrats need to stop lying about how good Obamacare is. It's not good. It's driving prices up. There's not even that many people that are covered under Obamacare. If you really look at it, it's a failure. It really is. It's a failure of a plan. Yes, more people are covered than have ever been, covered before, but at the same time, it is a complete failure. If you're covered under a plan that you can't use, you're technically not covered at all. Okay? If you can't afford to use the plan that you're covered on, that coverage is providing you no kind of security, and that's the hallmark of having insurance, is so that you can be provided security in case anything goes wrong. So if you can't be provided that security, you don't have that coverage. It's an illusion. It is a failure, and that's why the numbers are very slowly rising. So and the dark side of the failure is, if you don't sign up for it, you'll be fined for it in your taxes. I mean, that doesn't sound like an option at all. So, this is one of the most terrible things that have probably passed in the last, 20 years. So it needs to go away. It definitely needs to go away. It needs to be replaced. But it needs to be done in a way that makes sense. Now, I'm concerned. I'm highly concerned about what the Republicans are doing. And why am I concerned? I'm concerned because I don't think they're going to take their time with this. And there's a lot of concern that they want to go ahead and replace this without really having, an idea of what they're replacing it with, what the impact on the economy will be, with the overall impact, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the line will be by replacing this, as opposed to keeping Obamacare and changing parts of Obamacare. I believe there should be some kind of analysis that's done to compare and contrast which route would be better, to completely scrap Obamacare or to break it down, to replace certain parts and to restructure it and pretty much redeploy it out to the public, or to completely, like I said, break it down and replace it with something else. So you need to compare and contrast these two different ways of approaching the situation to see what is going to be better for the American people. And I don't believe enough time is being given for that. And there's a few people that actually, believe the same thing as well too. It's going to have to take a little bit of time, because we don't want people to get hurt in the process. That's the major thing right there, is we don't want people to go 6 months and 12 months without coverage, while they're still trying to figure out and still trying to pass bills and laws through. We don't want that to happen. We have people that need their insurance coverage, and they can't afford any kind of lengthy lapse within that coverage. So we have to be mindful of that situation, and really get the government to understand that, wait, you're dealing with people. You're not just dealing with numbers here. You're actually dealing with the lives of people. You need to, if you're going to do this, take your time and do it properly. So I want to know what you think. I think they're moving a little bit quick. I think they want to, just as soon as Obama's out of there, they just want to kind of, for lack of better words, they kind of want to stick it to him real fast. They're disguising it by saying the American people need relief. Well, if they can provide relief and still keep Obamacare in place and pass a bill to provide relief for Obamacare until they replace it with something else. So that argument that they're using, that they need to completely repeal and replace it immediately, that argument is kind of a false argument. But, I want to know what you guys think about this. I know that I think that it's a problem, and I'm very interested to see where where this goes. I don't know where it's going to go. All I can say is it looks bad. It looks really bad. If they do a bad job at this, then a lot of people are going to be affected. And we're not talking about affected a little bit. We're talking about to the point where this could be a life or death situation for some of our sensitive population, people within the population, that have ongoing ailments and need ongoing treatments and stuff like that. So this is not a game. It's not funny by any means, and this is very serious business. So what are your comments? How do you feel about it? I'd love to hear it. Leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, listen guys, make sure you go in the description section below this video and download my app. They're taking all kinds of people that think and just want to talk about the issues and the topics. They're taking all of our videos down. They're demonetizing all the videos. They're making it so you can't reach out to your fan base and your followers. If you download my app in the description section, I'll be able to reach you. You'll know when I post a video. I send out alerts. So just download the app. As long as you have the app, you have access to all my videos and my articles that I'm going to start writing articles again this month. So make sure you go ahead and get that app in the description section. And as always, guys, leave your comments below. Let's talk about this. Let me know what you think about how the Republicans should move on Obamacare. I'm very interested to find out. All right, guys, stay alert, stay alive.